Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Evans. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Boston Scott, his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Scott, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. A look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Lions. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
2nd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
From the 31, Locke. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Cardinals. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Now Locke on the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shrugs him off. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. On 2nd and 7, Locke. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Locke going to try and throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They come in as the 3 seed, and this will very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But While they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them, but you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off, you have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bryant is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning is Peppers. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
2nd and 11. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. On 1st down, Scott, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On the set. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Hey, man. Watch the goose. They go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very tidy 2-play drive that time. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On the double.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A pass there complete to Westbrook. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Lock now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Block now to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Seibert's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And shutting him off that open field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Locke. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Go. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
Block now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this Wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And it is the Atlanta Falcons who will continue on as they eliminate the Minnesota Vikings. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. To throw on third down. Locke. And able to find Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He finds Yeldon. Give him 8 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Block off of play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 27-13. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Now they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
They see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this is caught by Evans. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. To the goal line. line, but it's incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. But now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 60 or. Single receiver. Hey,
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10 logo. 53 slot. I'm coming for you. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That one complete to Yeldon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw it is Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Go now. 8, read. Shoot.
Lock now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Muscles him off. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, come on, D.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Scott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Scott. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the carry, this is Scott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Scott, And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Scott, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Hardman. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.